Number 10, we have the sarcastic Fringehead. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary fish to you, but don't let that fool you. These tiny creatures have a really bad temper. They often get into mouth wrestling matches to fight over territory, which makes them not only creepy, but also strange. That is why it is one of the weirdest creatures in the deep sea. When it's threatened, it reveals its true nature by opening its mouth nearly 4 times its normal size. Inside, you'll find a rainbow-colored interior, lined with sharp, curved teeth, ready to rip into anything that gets too close. Pretty terrifying, right? This dramatic transformation might also remind you of the alien from the movie Predator, but in its calm state, it could easily pass as a friendly character from The Little Mermaid. These fish live off the west coast of North America and grow to about a foot long. Number 9. Red octopus, Stargazer circensis. This red octopus is both creepy and beautiful. You can find it in the deep Atlantic waters off the US coast. It's called Stargazer circensis, and it has 8 arms connected by a web-like skin that helps it swim. What's cool is that it has rows of glowing suckers on its arms that light up in the dark. Scientists think these glowing suckers might attract tiny creatures, like how insects are drawn to a light. Even though people have known about this octopus for over 100 years, it wasn't until 1999 that they discovered it could glow. This discovery shows there's always something new to learn about the mysterious creatures living in the deep sea. Number 8. Fanfin Anglerfish. The Fanfin Anglerfish is one of the creepiest sea creatures that looks like demons. It has a glowing lure on its head to attract prey in the dark ocean depths. With its sharp, spindly teeth and angry expression, it looks really scary. It also has long, glowing filaments that it uses to hunt, which can move on its own. But the creepiest thing about this fish is how it mates. The male bites onto the female and attaches himself permanently. They become one, sharing the same blood supply. The male gets his food from the female and fertilizes her eggs for the rest of their lives. This weird and spooky behavior makes the Fanfin Anglerfish one of the most fascinating creatures in the deep sea. Number 7. The Goblin Shark. The Goblin Shark is a really weird and old sea creature that looks like a dinosaur. It has a long, pointy nose, small eyes, and sharp, jagged teeth. This shark is super rare and is often called a living fossil because it has been around for 125 million years, making it one of the oldest sea creatures. Its long nose helps it find food on the ocean floor. The goblin shark can sense electric fields in the water, which helps it see in the dark. Its jaw can stretch out to grab prey and then pull back in, which is pretty unique. Goblin sharks eat fish, squid, and crustaceans, and they can be pink, purple, or gray. They look so strange that sometimes people mistake them for other creatures. With their dinosaur-like appearance and cool hunting skills, goblin sharks are some of the most interesting and creepy creatures in the deep sea. Number 6. Sea pigs, genus Scotoplanes. You're probably familiar with seahorses, but what about sea pigs? They are a type of sea cucumber and look a bit like pink bloated pigs with tentacles. Sea pigs live on the ocean floor and use their tentacle-like legs to move around and find food. They feed by sifting through the mud and sand, eating tiny particles of organic material. Despite their weird appearance, sea pigs play an important role in their ecosystem by helping to recycle nutrients on the ocean floor. These creatures are usually found in deep waters, sometimes as deep as 5,000 meters. They are slow-moving and often seen in large groups. With their unique look and important role in the ocean, sea pigs are truly one of the most interesting creatures in the deep sea. Number 5. The Proboscis worm, Proboscis corrugatus. The Proboscis worm is a fascinating deep-sea creature that can grow up to 2 meters long. It lives on the seafloor and scavenges for food. These worms aren't picky eaters and will munch on almost anything they find. These worms are known for their long, stretchy bodies and their proboscis, which is a long tube-like part they use to catch and eat food. With their unusual looks and impressive size, proboscis worms are one of the most fascinating creatures you can find on the ocean floor. One interesting thing about proboscis worms is that they have very few, if any, predators. This makes them unique in the ocean's food chain. Their ability to eat almost anything and lack of natural enemies helps them prosper in their deep-sea environment. Number 4. Viperfish. The viperfish is one of the most terrifying creatures in the deep sea. It has a long, thin body and grows up to 2 feet long. What makes the viperfish scary are its huge, sharp teeth that can be seen even when its mouth is closed. Granted, they're fairly small and grow only to about 30 centimeters, 12 inches in size. But if you were an innocent deep-sea person, you'd be terrified of encountering one of these small but deadly creatures. But this would be a great life experience. This fish lives in the dark depths of the ocean and hunts at night. It uses a special light-producing organ on its belly to attract prey. When an unsuspecting fish comes close, the viperfish quickly snaps it up with its powerful jaws. It can live at depths of up to 5,000 feet, where the water is pitch black and freezing cold. Despite the harsh conditions, they are well adapted to their environment. With their fearsome appearance and hunting skills, viperfish are some of the most fascinating and creepy creatures of the deep sea. Number 3. Northern Stargazer. The next one is going to make you curious. Meet the Northern Stargazer. This odd fish looks like it's always staring up at the stars because its eyes are on top of its head. The Northern Stargazer hides in the sand on the ocean floor, waiting to catch its prey by surprise. It has a flat body and a big mouth, perfect for snapping up fish and crabs that swim by. It even has special organs that can give a small electric shock to shock its prey. You can find this fish along the eastern coast of the United States. Its weird look and sneaky hunting style make the Northern Stargazer one of the most interesting and unusual creatures in the sea. Number 2. Zombie worms, Octupus roseus. The zombie worms are going to make you do a double take. Zombie worms, also known as Octupus roseus, are strange creatures found on the ocean floor and have a very unique diet. They eat bones. Yes, you heard that right. These tiny worms consume the bones of dead sea creatures. One more surprising reality about them is that zombie worms don't have mouths or stomachs. Instead, they use root-like structures to break down and absorb nutrients from the bones of dead whales and other sea creatures. This might sound creepy, but it's an important job that helps recycle nutrients in the ocean. These worms are tiny and can often be seen in clusters on old bones. They are a bright red color, which makes them look even more unusual. Despite their spooky name and appearance, zombie worms play a crucial role in the deep-sea ecosystem by helping to clean up the ocean floor. Number 1. Black dragonfish. Last but not least, we have the black dragonfish. This is a small, incredible, creepy deep-sea creature. It's only about the size of a pen or pencil, but don't let its size fool you. This fish has nearly invisible teeth that are perfect for capturing prey. These teeth are made in a special way that lets light pass through them, so they are very hard to see. This means the dragonfish can sneak up on its prey without being noticed. The black dragonfish also has light-producing organs that help it see and attract prey in the dark ocean depths. It uses these lights to lure in other fish, making it a very effective hunter. Imagine being a small fish and seeing what looks like a harmless, toothless pencil. You wouldn't be scared at all, but then suddenly, the dragonfish bites with its sharp, hidden teeth, capturing animals up to half its size. With its invisible teeth, special lights, and ability to survive in the deep sea, the black dragonfish is one of the most fascinating and strange creatures in the ocean.